Let's flip the camera. All right, so the tool that I have here, this is the M18 fuel Hackzall 2719-20. So the whole purpose of this versus my like reciprocating saw is that you could use this with one hand, hence the grip and the odd shape of this tool. Let's see. And then you can see the spotlight. I'm already putting that to use. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Pretty excited to get this thing open. Let's see if there's anything cool on the back here. Brushless, red lithium battery, okay. Nothing that really catches my eye. Comes with your standard 5-year warranty. Go ahead and open it up and see what comes in the box. Okay. So you get your typical Milwaukee pamphlet thing here. So here's the tool itself. Go ahead and get the bag off of it. And you got an instructions manual. Let's see. And then looks like they supply us with a metal cutting blade. However, I've got some wood that I want to cut into, so let's try that for this video. I have a high output 8 amp hour battery that I had sitting. Go ahead and hook that up. Got a cool LED light on the front. Let's see, how does this work? So it's got a little lock on it as well. All right, so let's get a blade in here. So I've got this, I wonder if I think it takes the same, like, I don't know if there's a difference between the reciprocating blades or the hacksaw blades. So let's go ahead and try that out. So to get the blade in, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna twist the head over here. And then you're gonna go ahead and pop the blade in and then twist it back, or twist back on itself. It should be locked in place. And now should work like that. All right, let's go cut some wood here. Yeah, as like right now, it feels like it's pretty balanced in my hand. It doesn't feel like awkward or anything like a reciprocating saw would. But I just finished this tire rack today. Yeah, it's pretty much finished. And I've got a little bit of excess wood right here, and I purposely did this just so I could, you know, use this for the demonstration of this video. Yeah, that's a pretty long blade. It's kind of awkwardly too long, but like I said, we're using one hand. So one hand's holding the tripod with the camera, and one hand is on the boom, just like that. And to be holding it with one hand, that was actually pretty easy. Let's see if I could get this one. There's a little bit of excess right here. And then it's got the guide plate on the front. So as you're cutting into, let me see if does the guide plate actually move? Yeah, but it's kind of tough on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut this off. Boom, like butter. And like I said, I'm using one hand. Alright, cool. Should we cut some metal? Yeah, you know what? I feel like cutting some metal. So again, to switch the blade, we're gonna go ahead and twist the, whatever that part would be called, the head of it. this in there, a little twist it back by itself, and just give it a little tug, and we're good to go. So now I've got some exhaust tubing here in front of me. This was from when I was trying to teach myself how to weld, so ignore that. So I imagine, you know, I imagine myself using this a lot, especially on like cutting up exhausts or, you know, demolition type of stuff, where I would be using this hacksaw. Another reason I got it is because I'm always, you know, in my backyard, I'm always like clearing out some like small shrubs and stuff here, and they make special blades to, you know, cut up, to cut through, what's it called, like bushes or like small branches and all that. And, you know, being able to use this one-handed versus like the reciprocating saw where I'm trying to, you know, hold the branch with one hand and, you know, cut with the other. Now that I have an actual saw where I can, you know, hold it with one hand, it'd be great. So let's go ahead and cut through this metal. Imagine ourselves underneath the car, and we're going to straight pipe it now. So go ahead and that was awesome. And the reason it's got like that awkward shape to it, not only, you know, to put the brushless motor in there, but so that it like counterbalances itself. So when you go to hold it in your hand, you know, it's got a great feel to it. So yeah, that's our Milwaukee hacksaw. Let's see what the battery life looks like. So it should have had a full battery on it. And yeah, that's our battery life. That's after cutting this and making those 2 wood chops. And that's a 8.0 battery. But yeah. So here I am outside. This is, for example, one of the trees that I really want to get rid of. And we'll put this thing to the test. Let's see, we'll start off with the branch here. Let's go ahead and do that. Flawless. All right. Here, we'll start a new cut, and then, like I said, I'm holding my phone with one hand and this with one hand. Now that was a breeze. That's awesome. That's awesome that I can, you know, get rid of shrubs like that, because I don't know if you guys can see here, but I've got a whole bunch of crap here on the, you know, that grows on the fence, especially in the summertime. Spring's around the corner, so this stuff is going to start populating, and it gets annoying because some of these plants are actually like poison oak or poison ivy, and when I go to, you know, run my 0-turn lawnmower across here a couple days later, I always have like a whole bunch of, you know, scratchy or itchy bumps on my arms. Bye-bye. I don't want to get rid of you. All right. So yeah, that just goes to show what this thing can do, guys. That's awesome. So like, if you want to, you know, buy this not only for, you know, working in the shop, but, you know, if you want to clear out some, you know, trees or shrubs out of your yard, this thing works great. You guys just saw what it could do. But yeah, that's a mechanics or a DIY guy perspective of the Milwaukee Fuel. I am not a professional at this stuff. Like working on, I'm not a professional mechanic or anything like that, but you know, I do this stuff as a hobbyist, and I think that this tool is definitely a must-have for your shop / garage / yard work activities. But yeah.